Right. All right, what is up, everybody? We got two people here in the live. Your boy Drew here. We are in the Photo Booth 101 headquarters. I wanted to hop on here, talk about the photo booth business. I know there's a lot of photo booth expo stuff going on right now, but luckily for you guys, we're not going, so we're going to do a live today. Hope everyone's having a great day. Let me set up these lights. And we're talking about the iPad photo booth, you guys. iPad photo booth. If you've watched the channel, you know by now this is what we do full time. Drop off photo booths. I've been in so many different businesses, and what I love about the iPad photo booth is, again, the drop off. How we're able to make money passively by dropping off equipment. This isn't something that you can do with any other photo booth without having the worries of it shutting off easily. So, cool. Let me know if you guys have any questions here before we get started. I want to give you guys a quick little rundown of what exactly you need to get started in the photo booth business. So, the first thing you need, right, is to understand what type of photo booth company do you want to be. That is step one. Do you want to be a high-end luxury photo booth company that has a ginormous mirror photo booth with the most extravagant setup? Olivia, hey, what's up? Yeah, I am arranging 2 big events a month. Can't wait to get to weekly. I love it. Shout out to Olivia. Thank you. So you have to understand which type of photo booth do you want? What kind of company do you want to be, right? Me personally, the route we took with our rental business, I want to do volume. I want to do a lot of events. I want to do the everyday birthday party, baby shower, graduation, wedding, and also some corporate. So you have to understand, if you want to be a luxury photo booth company, you're probably going to want to go with like a mirror booth or a bigger setup that has a DSLR camera setup, right? For me, I'm not a fan of those setups because, one, those big giant mirror booths, some companies charging 10 grand, starting off to get your equipment. It's expensive, it's huge, requires 2 people or sometimes 3 people. I like the photo booths that we sell, the ones we use on our website, photobooth101.com, because you guys, this photo booth, I don't need help. I can do it by myself. Since this travel case right here, the entire photo booth fits in here. And most importantly, I'm able to drop off equipment. I don't know about you, but I do not want to have to stay at these events if I don't need to. Your time is valuable. If you have a job already or you're a full-time parent, you have a family, you have responsibilities, the last thing you're going to want to do is get a business that feels like a job. And these iPad photo booths, to me, it's the future of it. Meaning, the more time goes on, right, people are going to CS Entertainment. What is up? So I personally think that as the time goes on, there's going to be more photo booth owners opening their eyes up to the possibility of dropping off a photo booth. And again, look, this business, right? This photo booth business, one reason why I kind of stopped doing all other businesses is because I saw the potential here. And I know for a fact you can scale this business. You can do this full time. And what I love about the business is very low monthly overhead cost. I mean, for me, obviously, I'm paying a couple $1,000s a month on a store, but that's because we're selling equipment and we need the space. But if you're just running a photo booth business, you guys, look, if you're just running a photo booth business, you don't need a store. You don't need warehouse space. If you have a closet, you could probably fit everything in that closet, or a garage space, or just some room in your house. So no rent, right? The equipment, if you're ordering from me, it's going to be affordable. This is why we get a lot of people buying equipment from us, is we're not charging an arm and a leg. So, that is part of it here. Let me get to some of these questions. Photo Druths, love it, man. Trevor, hi, I was wondering about the Salsa photo booth. Is that good drop-off booth? I personally think the best booth you can get for a drop-off 100% is our deluxe booth here. So check it out, Trevor. So you want to be able to have a photo booth that's able to turn portrait mode to landscape mode. So if you're doing a drop-off, a lot of times with these drop-offs, customers may have their backdrop set up, right? Or your backdrop set up, or sometimes their own and they have balloons. If your photo booth only shoots like this, which that booth that you mentioned only does, you're able to literally rotate it so you can utilize the full screen. So Patrick, we're gonna do something really quick. I am gonna take this laptop off really quick. I'm gonna turn on the iPad and I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean. Because it's one thing to hear it and it's another thing to see it. So give me 1 second, guys. And shout out to this is actually the first live we've ever done here on YouTube, which is pretty crazy to think. I've been doing YouTube, you guys, now for freaking, I don't know, what has it been? 3 years, 3.5 years? But I'm typically live on TikTok just because we get a lot of traffic from TikTok. So, all right, let's launch up this iPad. Actually, yeah, I absolutely love. I absolutely love the photo booth game. Honestly, I'm not even gonna joke. If it wasn't for the iPad photo booth, I honestly don't think I'd be doing photo booths anymore. I'd probably still be doing the video production, and and I'm grateful. I'm absolutely grateful for the photo booth business. But if you get to a level to where I'm at in the photo booth business, you get kind of burnt out. Having to be at these events, it is exhausting. It is a lot of work. So, all right, man, let's go. So, we have the iPad photo booth here. All right, this is our deluxe rotate. So, Trevor, if you're still here, obviously you're going to be running iPad. And another reason why I'm not a big fan of that booth that you mentioned is they kind of want you to sign up for their software. And that's kind of the perk, is the photo booth is integrated with their software, but that's $100 a month, right? This is Luma Booth. We have a code for you guys to use this software, $195 for the year, up to 2 devices, meaning you don't pay it, you just do $195 for the year. You can use it on 1 photo booth or 2. Other softwares will charge you extra for that. So, all right, let's just give you a quick little preview here. So, welcome screen, you can customize all of this. This is just the generic one. So, you notice here, right? It's in landscape mode. This is what I'm going to show you. So, just to give you an idea, that is how we digitally have these photos set. So, you launch it. We're not utilizing the full iPad. And if your photo booth doesn't rotate, you're not going to be able to do this.
Okay, smile.
We're utilizing the full space. Hopefully that made sense. So this is Luma Booth. Cheese. And then let's go ahead and turn this around. So 100%, I think the Deluxe Rotate, in my opinion, is the best booth, because also too, we sell a lot of these booths to people that own that salsa booth that like the Deluxe booth because it is faster to set up. Also, check it out. You have all of this blank real estate here to wrap your photo booth, promote your business. You can get it wrapped for your corporate client, make an extra $2,000, $3,000 just for all of this customization here. All right, would you charge for anything other than the photo booth hire when you do pickups? Everything, backdrop, prop table. We have all of the stuff that you could normally get, minus the prints available for the pickup. All right, Valley Vibes podcast. Love the podcast you guys have with the boys and special guests. Thank you for always providing so much value. Video suggestions, if possible. Ever show us how to run Google Ads, please? Yeah, the Google Ads, it's on the list, but there's so many other videos that I have in the making that I feel like are a little bit more important. What I like about Google is you could literally give them a call. They have like team members available to assist you and tell you like key points to do. So you might be better off trying that, but that definitely is in the works for sure. What makes people not want to get in the photo booth game? Fear. Fear is the number one thing I noticed that is limiting people from getting started. Everybody is scared. They're scared to fail. They're scared to invest money. But one thing I tell everyone is like, you should be scared to be in the same situation you're in. Obviously, if you're interested in the photo booth business, there is a need for more income and more money in your life. So like that should be more scary than actually taking a chance and trying something new. I mean, I was scared when I first started, but I didn't have to invest that much money because we built our own photo booth, and it was a long time ago. I already had the equipment, so it wasn't that much of investment. but scared money doesn't make money. All right, Valley Vibes podcast. What's the Luma booth code? It is a link. So if you go to the last video that I uploaded here on YouTube, you will see that Luma booth link. You click that link, you sign up, you create your account, you pay for the year, then you reach out to me. You can email me or you can message however you'd like. Then we will send you a link to join our group chat. Yeah, so not only are you getting a discount on your software, you're also getting group chat access, which I'm a member, and I have a few other photo booth owners that we have in there for assistance. So, man, I love it. I love it. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Can't believe it's been 3.5 years and we've never gone live. Spend more money adding on more services and add-ons to your photo booth service, or spend more money trying to get leads, etc. Great question. Great question. The answer is spend more money and more energy on getting more leads. What are those upgrades and those add-ons worth if you don't have anyone to hire you for it? I would rather have a bare minimum photo booth, right? With nothing else. No backdrop, no prop tables, nothing. And then have that thing rented out because I'm putting the effort and the money and the energy into getting it booked than having everything and barely anybody renting my equipment. So 100%, you guys have to focus on the money coming in for your business, 100%. That's a great question though. Jimmy, am I right to say that the iPad photo booth is the best left in landscape mode, period? Okay, all right, am I safe to say the iPad photo booth is best left in landscape mode, period? It depends, honestly. So this is something that you have to learn. You'll learn with the experience. It's not what you think is best. It's what the customer wants. So obviously, this is all part of the communication when you're talking to your client about the template and how you want it to look. Some people prefer vertical. They want more of a full body, right? And I notice sometimes it's for the higher end events where they want this, but sometimes they may want to fit more people into a frame. So it all depends on your customer, and I love having the rotate because you can give them that option, right? You can even hop on a video call or make a video and show them the difference. So I love it. Look how easy this is.
Good. Share your photos.
You're not gonna find another photo booth that can do that fast. And my experience from doing these drop-offs, you guys, the photo booth drop-off, speed is everything. If you want to get to a point in your rental business where you're doing, 5, 6 events in a day, you want a photo booth that is fast, sturdy, tested, and has that option to rotate, 100%. So let's also talk too. I want to talk about when's the best time to get a photo booth and start your photo booth business. Beginning of the year, 100%. If you're going to be spending money on starting a business, do it as soon as you can in the beginning of the year. Give yourself the rest of the year to make money, and that money that you make, everything you spent, you're writing off. The worst thing you could do is wait until December, right? Spend $4,000, $5,000 on your equipment, then not have enough time to make money and write any of it off. So the goal should be, if you spend $4,000 in your business, you want to be able to make $8,000 to $9,000. So in theory, you don't pay much tax depending on where you're going, or if anything. So it's all about timing. And the best thing you could do, get your equipment, learn your software. I say that twice because it's that important. Become a master of the software. Third, you got to get your photo booth out there. Do some free events. I highly recommend it. 2 to 4 free events. You can post your personal social media accounts, let everybody know, hey, I have a photo booth, and do you know anybody that is having an event this weekend or next weekend, let us know. We'll do it for free. All we ask is, give us some reviews, let us know how we did, and then allow us to take some photos and videos at the event. Be picky with the events. Don't just do a backyard party with 15 to 20 people. You want a venue so the photos and the content looks great. And number 2, you want a lot of people there. The more people that are there at that free event, the more chances you have of getting paid work from that. It's a numbers game. So that is like the jump off point. You want to fill up your social media accounts with a ton of content, your YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. You want to be everywhere. And you want to load it up, meaning you want to just jam pack it with content. Spend one day doing 40, 50 posts. So it looks like you've been in business, right? That's what I tell everyone. Then after that, now it's time to get to work. Start networking, calling venues, DJs, wedding planners, event coordinators, other photo booth companies. Put yourself in a position to where you can have friends in the industry that like your services, and always be of value here, guys. I'm gonna take my beanie off because it's really hot. My hair's a mess, but I can care less. So the goal here is to make friends in the industry that are in a position to give you jobs. And the best way to do that is to reach out and not start off the conversation with like, oh, hey, I would like for you guys to give us bookings, hey, hire us, whatever. Start off that conversation. I would love to be of value to your company and to your clients. And what I'm willing to do is give you one free event just so you can see how awesome our services are. Then moving forward, we're going to give your customers discounts and free upgrades that they can only get because they're working with you. That's the way to do it 100%. So do that. Then you can start running ads, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You could do ads on YouTube, and then let your effort and your energy pay off from those free events. Honestly, I know so many people just running ads. You don't even have to network if you don't want to, but if you have the time and you're able to do it, it's 100% worth it. All right, let's go. Patron, can you fix a torn paper thing? I'm unsure of the name. Yeah, the ribbon. It depends on what printer you have, but if it's on a roll, you should be able to get the tear, roll it, put it back on, and you can roll it a few times so that it's not loose, and your printer should be good. Or you can use some transparent tape, thin tape, to tape it up. So definitely just check your, go to YouTube, University of YouTube, and check your printer and say torn ribbon solution. You should find an answer. Dwayne, what's up, Dwayne? How much do you need to get started? It depends on your goals. But if you're buying a photo booth from us and you just want the basic photo booth, nothing else, it's $1,800. But if you want to get everything, like our higher end photo booth, which is the deluxe rotate with backdrop, props, printer, everything, you're probably going to spend around $400 to $4,500 on everything. But again, it's an investment, right? Think about it, $4,500. That's how many events at a $500 price point? What? Let me do the math here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 events. You could do that in 2 months, easily. And here's another hack here, you guys. I'll get to the next question, but I really want to make sure I say this. When you're starting off in this business, your number one goal needs to be, how can I get leads? Let me focus everything I have on getting leads. Because this is another hack here. When you're starting your business, for every single event that you're going to get booked, you have to get a deposit. That is from your customers. They're giving you money to hold the date for them, meaning that you're promising that you will provide that service for them, and it's a two-way street. You're promising to them, and they're promising to you, and that's what that money's for. But the hack here is get 50% deposit when you're first starting. And if your focus is, let me get leads, you can get paid half of the event, and you haven't even done the work yet. So let's just say you order your equipment. You could literally spend 3-4 days just hammering away, trying to get leads, joining Facebook groups, doing the networking, everything. If you get 12, let's just say your first couple weeks, you get 20 leads and you get 20 people committing to you. That can pretty much already pay for your photo booth. And you have yet to even bring it to an event. So focus on leads, collect the deposits, and you'll be fine. If your number one goal is, let me get leads, I promise you, you will do good in this business. For me, that's all I care about in my business is leads. My wife, my partner, she's the one doing the creative stuff, all the customer service, but you need to have that mindset. Like, I need to get eyeballs on my business. And luckily for you guys, there's a plethora of ways to do this. So, Patron, should I separate my DJ Hire business page from my photo booth service page, or incorporate the two under one? I think it's a good idea to separate them, but cross promote them. So meaning you have your DJ page, you have your photo booth page. Once you build a following on the photo booth page, you can always plug the DJ page, and then vice versa from DJ to photo booth. So it's a good idea to have it separate because, Google SEO is important. If you're just putting it under your DJ service, Google's not going to really know you also have a photo booth unless you have a photo booth page, if that makes sense. Roman, hey, what's up from Slovenia? Love it, love it, love it. Hello from Photo Booth 101 out in SoCal. United States of America. Love it. Love to see the reach we have here. That's awesome. So I'm going to do a special here. Our first live on YouTube. Also wanted to hop on here to say thank you for everybody for watching. We hit 10,000 subscribers. What I'm going to do for in the next hour, what time is it now? 2:35. We're out here in SoCal. So you guys have 1 hour to place your order for a photo booth. And if you do that, I am going to pay the $200 fee for the mentor group. Meaning you're going to be getting your photo booth and access to the mentor group chat to have access to people like me, Hans, Tyler, Marty, my wife. You're going to have mentor groups. So we're going to do that for free. I'm going to pay for your entry. Also going to hook you guys up with some of the props. These are some of the props we have here. So I'm basically hooking you guys up. Whatever photo booth you order from us, Digi booth to the deluxe booths, you're going to get about a $350 value just by doing that. And that is a thank you from me. I don't want to get teary-eyed here, but 10,000 subscribers on a channel like mine is huge. We're not doing clickbait kind of videos. We're doing videos about, tutorials, videos on growing a photo booth business, a very small niche. And I feel like my 10,000 subscribers, in my opinion, is like we have 100,000. So thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Love it. CS Entertainment out from the UK. Love it. Trevor, can we meet again live? This is great. Yeah, Trevor, make sure you, if you guys want to get a lot, if you want to see me live more, follow our TikTok page, photobooth.101. I'm on there all the time. This is the first time on YouTube, so I'm sure we'll do it again. We got 11 people in here, so that's awesome. Yeah, for sure. Well done, bro. It's just the beginning. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. So I'm excited. We have a podcast coming out tomorrow, which you guys have probably already seen here on YouTube. And we're interviewing somebody that came and bought a photo booth from us last week. He is a entrepreneur. He has a limo. It's not like a limo. It's more like a high-end SUV type of driver services where he drives around like pretty rich people. A lot of like businessmen and all that, but he also has a champagne cart rental business. Super cool. So cool. He's making like $400 to drop this thing off. So we're going to have him tomorrow on Wednesday. We're going to have him on the podcast. So let me know if you guys have any questions, anything you'd like to know. So Dwayne, congrats on 10K. Thank you, man. Thank you. Brittany, for tax write-off purposes, should I have a business license before getting any equipment? I live in Texas. Not really, Brittany. You can operate as a independent contractor, right? Meaning, like you're literally just a person that is independent contractor. People think that you need all of these documents and LLCs before you don't. You can start off independent contractor, and then when the time is right, you can form your LLC. And you have to understand what an LLC really is. Limited liability company. It's just limiting your liability. Meaning, if you ever get sued or something happens, and you have an LLC, they cannot come after Brittany's house or Brittany's bank account. They can only come after what the business has. So if that's your equipment, then that's the equipment. So it's just protecting yourself. Brittany, I would tell you 100% just get your equipment first, learn it, become a master at the photo booth, learn the software. Again, I keep saying that because it's important. Then start doing some events, and then if you feel like your business has grown and you want to take that leap, you can. But to answer your question is get your equipment first. Patrick or Patrine, honestly, this is the most transparent page online. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Dwayne, DSLR or iPad? Whew. Please, somebody answer that for me. If you guys know me by now, you know the answer to this. I'm going to move to the side and just let you see what we have here. And I'm not going to give you an answer if we're DSLR or iPad. I'm just not going to talk about it much. But yeah, so we are Team iPad because, look, I do not like to stay at events. And I know if you're starting off and you're like ready to be like, I don't care, I want to be at the events. Like, that's going to be fun. It's fun at first. But there will be a time when you're getting super busy you're going to be limited to maybe doing 2 events on a day if you're lucky. Most days, you're going to only be able to do 1. Most events taking place on Saturday. The rental time is typically around 6 o'clock to 10 or around that range. You can't be in 2 places at once unless you have an employee. But with the iPad photo booth, you can drop it off. It runs itself. And let me show you. Let me just give you guys an example, right? Of a completely self-automated experience here.
Thank you.
Team iPad all the way, and the photo booths that we sell are probably one of the cheapest you will find from a legit company. Not talking about drop shipping here. We actually have our equipment here. So let me clean this up really quick. So imagine someone hires you. You're dropping off the photo booth. You're making 500, 600 bucks. Obviously the light will be on, but I'm not going to turn it on here for the demonstrations. Right here, typically where it says Kate and Jake's wedding, we have literally a photo here or a welcome screen that we'll custom make. And then instead of saying that, it'll say press button to start photo booth. They press the button.
Blow a kiss.
Right? We're going to take some photos and just give you the experience. So we have the virtual attendant.
Okay. Smile.
That voice you hear giving the commands. And then you have the timer giving them the countdown. So it's like, okay, the photo booth is going. Now we know that this is another photo because it's telling us that. All right, then now you can have filters here. So this is the next step. You can even take this off. You don't even have to use the filters. You can like literally bypass this to where
Ooh, looking good. Share your photos.
you can bypass this. You don't even need to do this. And then you could do digital props, which is cool. You can also take it off if you want. And then from here, this is the sharing section. And there's actually a timer here moving. And once it hits here, it's going to go back to the welcome screen. So this gives people a chance to put their phone number in, email address in, right? Get a link. You can even have a QR code here, literally, just like a restaurant. Boom, you scan it. And then print if you want. That's an option. AirDrop. And I'm just going to leave it here. I want you guys to see how it is. This is let's just assume everybody that took a photo here, they shared it, they leave the booth. Well, how does the next person use it? Well, in about 10 seconds, you guys will see. All right, iPad because of self-operated drop-off. I love it, I love it. DSLR camera quality though, absolutely, no joke.
Thank you.
There you go, boom. Yeah, for sure. And look, I'm always transparent here. I'm never gonna tell you guys that the iPad photo booth is gonna give you the crispiest photo. That's not the case. However, you have to remember, where's that photo? I have a test photo here. Anyways, what I'm trying to get across is, we're talking about a photo that is compressed to a small little 2x6 or a 4x6 strip. No one's gonna notice the real quality difference until you blow it up and you put it on a billboard or you wanna print it on a big print. Then you'll know. But at that point, it's like, why would you ever do that? A photo booth isn't for headshots. It's not what it's for. It's for entertainment. It's to create memories. And most importantly, it's just kind of like a keepsake for most people too, you know, like just if they want prints or if they want the digital. So, but yeah, iPad definitely can't compete when it comes to quality. But again, I've never had one customer ever complain to us that they were upset with the quality. Your time is worth more. You can do multiple photo booths running at once. Love it. You know, man, you're taking the words out of my mouth. Roman, one question. When you do a drop-off, do you always deliver the photo booth or can customers come to you and you give it and they install it by themselves? And if so, do you lock it? What's the Wi-Fi then? You know what? I don't talk about this too much, but we're working on it. We do the pickup. We absolutely do. We have typically anywhere from like 1 to 5 pickups a week. It's a different process. With the pickup, we're not using Luma Booth. When people pick up the equipment from us, we're using a software called Curator Live. When they pick it up, we have an all-day, all-night rental. We allow customers to come during the week. Then they could drop it off on Sunday after their event if it's Saturday, or by the following Monday. The Wi-Fi is an option. If they want it, we'll give them an iPad that has cell service on it, or they can use their own Wi-Fi. So we call it internet activation. Most people just pay the extra $20 for us to activate it. That's pretty much all you can do. We have instructions for them to set it up. Another reason why I love the iPad booths are we can literally have customers set it up themselves. So if we can have customers set up the booth by themselves, how easy do you think it is going to be for you to learn? So we have instructions. There's even a video, QR code that sends them to a video. So we're definitely changing the game with the pickup, and more content on that soon. I know for sure we're going to have more people that hate me. I have a lot of hate from the photo booth experts, the people that have been in the business for a long time, saying that I'm ruining the business, telling people all the secret sauce. I'm like the magician that actually tells you how to do the trick. So you can imagine about how many other magicians hate that other magician that's telling everyone how to do it. But whatever, it's all good. Cool. How much is that one, sir? So yeah, let me show you guys the lineup, and I'll tell you guys the prices for the photo booth. And again, if you just joined, if you place an order in the next 50 minutes for a photo booth, it could be any of these photo booths. You're gonna get access to the mentor group chat. So now you'll have a photo booth with a set of mentors to guide you through your business, and also some free props. So we have the Digi booth here for $17.99. That's for the photo booth. Then over here, this is discontinued. We're not selling that one at the moment. You have the regular deluxe photo booth. This one takes the 12.9 iPad Pro. This one is on sale for $21.49. You have easy access to the iPad right here. So just like that. Obviously, you remove the key. Then you can lock up the booth. Then you have my fave, the deluxe rotate. It's the same like this, minus the back door, but you can rotate the screen, change orientations. This photo booth, you guys, no tools needed, just 9 of these thumb screws, right? Comes in this travel case right here. I got stuff on here, but you know, you have rubber garments on the back, this handle that goes up and down. You know, lock mechanism here for the wheels. This is like the best of the best. And this photo booth is sturdy. We do all of our drop-offs with this photo booth. Super important. You want a quality booth that has support. You don't want to show up to your event and have your photo booth fall over. So it's really important to have a solid booth. And as you can see, it has a very long bottom plate here so that it's sturdy. This photo booth has made me about $50,000 to $60,000 alone. So people are like, when they come in here, they'll look at it. They're like, hey, there's some scuffs on this booth, you know, like, what are you doing in here? I'm like, no, I use this. I'm in the rental business. Like, yeah, we sell photo booths, but I have, we'll always do rentals. So, I mean, to be honest with you, I kind of don't need to do rentals. Like luckily, God has blessed me to have a mind where I'm able to make money and be very resourceful, and we're fine. I don't need to do the rentals, but it's actually something I love doing. I mean, there's nothing better than, being able to drop off a photo booth and, having the client absolutely love the template. They like the welcome screen. The photo booth was a hit at the party. So we're getting calls and emails like days after the events, just of people just kind of like, just so grateful. And I'll never forget it. Got a call 2 weeks ago. A lady asked if I had the photos still saved for her. And we did, of course. And she said, those are the last photos of my grandma that we had. She passed away, and everyone is asking for those photos. And I said, yeah, no, that gallery, that I sent them an email. They had all of their photos, and it was really cool to see that. I mean, obviously not cool that she passed away, but really cool that family's memories of their grandma, the last memory is going to be from that photo booth. And, I looked through the photos, and it's crazy to think that, like, she was just so happy. And there's like literally a string in that gallery of 10 photos where the grandma stayed there, and the family kept switching people to take photos with the grandma. That like was crazy. And these, like, look, these photo booth, these events, these photos from these events are going to outlive me for sure. So, like, I don't know. I think there's something really cool about that, very rewarding to be a part of that. And I mean, yeah, we make money drop shipping. I have like a store on Etsy. I have, real estate stuff and all that. But like the gratefulness, man, and the relationships between us and our customers. So let's continue here. By the way, what's the print drop off about? It's just dropping off a photo booth with a printer, and that's it. That's what it is. Jimmy, Why do you offer curator software for pickups and not Luma Booth? Good question, Jimmy. So with Luma Booth, right? The whole event is set up. Let me just show you. So if I were to give this to a customer, they would actually have to go through the iPad and select their event, right? This is an issue because then they'll have access to my other events. And sometimes they may not pick the right one. But with Curator Live, I don't know if I have Curator on this one. I do. So you could literally, let me see. You could literally make it to where only one event is showing up. And what I love about Curator Live too is I could make changes, like template changes from away and then have it refresh. But like with Curator Live, you can literally have your own, each event can have its own email that you can make and a password. So meaning that there's a possibility for me to have the client only see their event, if that makes sense. Do you only do photo booth full time or any other work? Yeah, I mean, the thing that takes most of my time now, you guys, it's the social media stuff, making the videos for YouTube and TikTok and Photo Booth 101, selling equipment. I would say maybe I'm spending, I don't know, 50 hours a week, 55 hours a week here, with doing this. Then the rentals and the party rentals, the photo booth rentals, and then just managing like, the real estate stuff we have going on. What else? I still have some vending stuff going on. So it's not really full time. I think the full time, I guess you could say it's just the photo booth stuff. To answer your question, yeah. What's a reasonable vendor's fee? I don't know. I'm not sure what you mean. Well, give me a better explanation. I'm not quite sure what you mean. What vendor's fee for who? But one second, guys. I got to take this call. Hi, Photo Booth 101, Drew speaking.
My brother, this is Matt.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, brother. Sorry to bother you. We are trying to set up the Luma Booth app,
Mm-hmm.
but it's saying that we don't have a subscription, but we've tried to log in, and we bought it when we were there. So is there anything special that we need to do?
Are you're signing in to Luma Booth using the credentials, right?
Whatever it said to us. Yeah, we're just using our email.
Yeah, okay. Well, when you signed up, you put in whatever email you put in, which I think it was that email. You also put in a password. You need to sign in with those credentials because it's already paid for.
It says that you can't sign up for Luma Booth in this app.
You can't sign up? Well, so no, I think you need to sign in. You're trying to sign up because you don't need to sign up because you already did. Can I give you a call back? I can give me like 10 minutes, and then we can video call. We can figure it out.
Yeah, sure, good, man.
Okay, I'll give you a call back.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, no problem. Bye. Another perk of buying a photo booth from me is you have access to me. People are so surprised when they order a photo booth and they call, I pick up. They're like, "It's you," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's me. It's my business. Of course I'm gonna pick up." And my wife is also involved in the business too. So, all right. We seen you work live in action. Love it. Yeah. I mean, I try my best. I mean, look, Photo Booth 101 is a company that I honestly, everyone's like, what's the secret here? How did you become successful in Photo Booth 101? It's simple. I created a company that I wanted and I wish existed when I started. Because 9 years ago, there was no guys, no people on YouTube, no influencers giving you the secret sauce. You don't care about your warrants, you're okay, you want to risk it, then you could buy a booth online in China. You can buy a booth on Facebook Marketplace. But if you want a sense of community, you want somebody that you can trust, somebody that you know that'll be there for you if you ever have a problem, right? Then you should order a photo booth from me. Because that's one thing I can guarantee is you're going to feel the sense of community, you're going to feel the sense of customer service, and you know that someone is going to have your back. I want every single person that buys a photo booth from us to be successful. And if that means giving out my phone number to every single customer where they can call me, text me when they need my help, that's what it is. So, wonderful, That's so funny. Customer service. Jimmy, what's the average duration of an AgPad photo booth drop-off event, and what's the minimum price we should charge? Love it, love it. So, check. The average duration, from my experience from doing a bunch of events, and this is me just guessing. I've never sat down and done this number because to me it doesn't matter what this number is. It's not important, but you asked. For us, it's about 5 to 6 hours. But you're asking about price. This is where it gets a little bit different. We are the godfathers of the a la carte photo booth rental, meaning when they book a photo booth from us, the all-day drop-off, they get just the photo booth option, right? That's not me. I thought that was my truck, but it's not. So let me just go ahead and show you. So for the $300, we do an all-day rental that includes just the photo booth with just this photo option, right? What I do is I go through the software and I withhold the GIF, the boomerang, and the video. So $300 plus a $75 minimum delivery, setup, and breakdown fee. This is what they get. Obviously, we'll customize the welcome screen. Then they can take a photo. It'll put the template. They can text. They can email the photos. So a minimum of $375 is what they're paying for. If they want the extra experiences, which most people do, because how cool is having a GIF booth, a boomerang booth, and a video booth? So now we went from $375 to $450. But it doesn't end there. If they want a backdrop, we have premium backdrops. These are actually the ones we sell on our website as well. Really nice 7.5 by 7.5 backdrops, pillow tight. It is fabric, so you can wash it. This is an extra $100 add-on. And it doesn't end there. So let's just say we're at $450. Now they want the backdrop. That's $450. I'm sorry, $550 right off the bat. If they want the prop table, that's an extra $50. So now, where are we now? $600? Do they want the battery pack, the Jackery? $75. Do they want the gold poles, red ropes with the red carpet? That's $150. So you get what I'm saying? We keep adding on everything. Think about if you went to Chipotle, you guys, and all you wanted was a bowl or a burrito, and they charged you. The only way to get that is by ordering it with the drink, the chips, and all that. You're going to feel like, damn, I didn't get the value here. All I wanted was the burrito. So we allow customers to just pay and pick for what they're going to use. So, and by the way, the customer that was having trouble logging into their Luma booth account already figured it out. I think just from what I told them, they figured it out. It's easy. A lot of people freak out with the software. It's not a complicated situation. It's just one piece of advice here is when you're trying to do something when it comes to your photo booth, you always have to take a deep breath and not assume the worst. Most of the time when someone is trying to do something and it's not working, they're like, the software is not working. There's a problem with the software when it's you. And I look, I'm not like calling anyone out in particular, but it's usually a simple step that was missed or something that was overlooked. So let's keep this going. Patron one, let team up, love it. Do your photo booths come with the iPad? No, they don't. We used to include it when we first launched, but if I have to buy something, which is an iPad to include in a package, I'm going to charge you guys more for it. I'm not going to spend, the money on something and then just give it to you at cost. It doesn't make sense. That's not how businesses work. So instead, what we've done, it helps me by not having to keep inventory for the iPads. We allow you guys to buy them yourselves. So, all right, so we're going to end this here. You guys, thank you so much for watching. It means everything to us. And then again, in the next 30 minutes, if you order a photo booth, I will pay for your access to the mentor group chat as a thank you for 10,000 subscribers here on YouTube. I probably don't know if I'll go live again on YouTube, to be honest with you. This was a test, and I was just curious. I was like, how many people will tune in if we have 10,000 followers? And the answer, at the peak, I think we had 19, which is cool, but I'm trying to reach more people. And if you do want to see me live, go to TikTok. TikTok to me is where it's at. We typically will have 40, sometimes to 100 people there. So TikTok is Photo Booth 101 on TikTok. But thank you guys so much, man. I can't believe it. 10,000 subscribers. Wild. That's crazy. It's crazy. So thank you guys so much. We will see you soon.